Frankie de Jong is to make his decision today. Outlets from Spain are saying the final stages are now here. Ben Jacobs confirms that Barca have reiterated that the player must take a big pay cut as Frankie de Jong to hold crunch talks with Barcelona as Chelsea look to complete the double swoop for him and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Here is what Fabrizio Romano has got to say.
What's going on with Chelsea? Todd Bowley, Chelsea owner, is in love with Frankie de Jong. Thomas Tuchel, Chelsea manager, is in love with Frankie de Jong too. So the two most important people in Chelsea board are pushing for Frankie de Jong. They want Frankie de Jong. This is part of the strategy since July. But what is the strategy? It's different because Chelsea will submit an official proposal only when they will know about Frankie's priority, if he wants to leave Barcelona or not. So Chelsea are waiting for Frankie, but Chelsea already told people next to Frankie and Barcelona that they are ready to pay what Barca wants for Frankie de Jong.
Today's show is brought to you by our friends at Private Internet Access. Make sure you subscribe right now. 82% discount, 3 months free. Protect all your personal data with them. Now the Premier League has begun. The transfer window is still alight. 21 days to go. And the Frankie de Jong saga has been tiring for some. It's been frustrating to some. But are we now getting to the end result? As you heard there from the brilliant Fabrizio Romano, Chelsea are ready to pay. They are waiting for that final decision from Frankie de Jong. And according to Ben Jacobs, Barca have reiterated that Frankie must take a 50% pay cut or leave. They expect a decision imminently. They want it today. Threat of legal action against the current deal hasn't moved further yet. As reported, Chelsea are optimistic of an 80 million euro plus deal, but are waiting for that decision, which is said to be coming today. This was first reported this morning by the Barca outlets, by the Spanish press. They believe that this can happen and this can get done. Now, what's very, very intriguing is going to be the kind of impact of this and how things motor on. When you listen to what Fabrizio Romano has said, Chelsea are ready to pay what Barcelona wants. They haven't made an official bid. They've made unofficial bids as of now, but we know they are testament to the same thing. They end up at the same exact result. So what next? Frankie de Jong to make his decision. Does he risk the legal action? It is very clear that things will become uncomfortable for Frankie de Jong if he stays and does not take a pay cut. Court cases, fans already turning on him, and the club doing everything in their power all summer to force him out. They want to move him along. This saga could be coming to the conclusion, could be coming to the end, could be getting to a resolution for all parties involved. What does this mean for Man United? We'll touch on that a little bit later. What Fabrizio also goes on to say is that the decision now is up to the player himself. It will have to be Frankie who decides, and Man United will try till the end, knowing that Chelsea can offer Champions League football and are ready to make a proposal. The fact they're ready to make an official proposal tells you they've made an unofficial proposal. Otherwise, they wouldn't be sure that it would be accepted. Chelsea are confident. That is what's being reported. Chelsea believe they have won the race if Frankie de Jong agrees to leave. Most experts are starting to believe that Frankie de Jong may leave. Now, a lot of experts are also sitting on the fence. He doesn't want to leave Barca. He said that he's going to stay. I'm going to keep myself on the fence and just keep reiterating what Frankie is saying, as opposed to giving us an opinion around what is going to happen. I'm very free to give an opinion. I'm a content creator. I'm not a journalist. Content creators are not about credibility. We're about creating a platform for you and I and everybody to talk on. I think he leaves Barcelona. That has been my thought and feeling for the majority of the summer. A club can't treat you like this. A club can't make you feel like this, and then you stay. However, he doesn't decide to leave just because of that. He will leave when an adequate offer for his deferred salary has been made. So if they say, take a pay cut or leave, and we're offering you none of your deferred salary, he may end up staying. But I think a compromise may be come to. On top of that, it's reported that both Man United and Chelsea, when they get to sit with him personally, will make up a large amount of this deferred wages. So if the club are forcing him out and others are willing to pay him the money, I believe his mind will be fully made up. Okay, I hold my hands up now. I will leave. I will go and do my business. I will go and be professional somewhere else. That is what I believe Frankie de Jong will do. Then it comes down to the decision. What club does he pick? That's what you have to look at. What club is he going to pick? Man United have Ten Hag, but it's been reported that the relationship between the manager, Ten Hag, and Frankie de Jong isn't even that good, isn't even that big, isn't even something that very many people think is going to have too much sway in this particular scenario. Man United are a mess. Man United are on, the beginning of another rebuild, the 5th rebuild in 9 years. It's been poor, to say the least. It's been exceedingly poor from Man United over the past 9 years, and we are now really starting to feel the pinch of the previous mistakes, the terrible ownership of the Glazers, their poor investment, their poor choice of leaders, their terrible choice in managers, their disgusting recruitment campaign, and the lack of standards and winning culture at the club. You then look at Chelsea. Tuchel, one of the best managers in the world, recent Champions League winners. Every domestic competition Tuchel has entered with Chelsea, they have got to the final. They are yet to mount a title challenge under him. He's only had one season, to be fair. But a player like Frankie de Jong is going to push them in that right direction. Koulibaly, Sterling, Fofana likely to happen. Maybe even Aubameyang joining him from Barcelona as well. You throw Sterling and Aubameyang, Frankie de Jong, Wesley Fofana, Koulibaly, Cucurella into this Chelsea squad, they're the real deal. The real deal, 110%. 110% in my opinion. I don't think that can be denied. I don't think that can be denounced. Legitimately, top class quality in every single which way. This is a massive deal for Chelsea if they are able to get this over the line. Now, according here to Colin Miller, he says that Frankie de Jong is holding crunch talks with Barcelona as Chelsea look to complete a double swoop for the Dutch midfielder and the striker Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. And of course, de Jong's name is trending again across social media. It's a big thing for him and everything else that's going on in relation to this. In relation to this situation, they're pushing very hard. Barca, listen, they're billing it as a straight choice essentially to Frankie de Jong: take a pay cut or leave. Laporte, has stated that he respects Frankie de Jong's current deal. Barca maintain they are prepared to challenge it in court. Sources say legal action is a last resort, but more than an empty threat. So this, he has been told these things right now in this crunch meeting, or these things have already been said, whichever way around you want to look at it. Some journalists are saying this meeting is going to happen and this is going to be said. Others are stating that this has already happened and what's been said. But essentially, the story is circulating around very consistent information. It is heating up. It is spicing up. We are seeing real movement in this deal. And I, for one, hope today is the end of it. There's 21 days left of this window, and I would like to see us focus on other deals, not the big one, not the Frankie de Jong situation, which we know is close. And people keep saying, how can it be close when it's gone on all summer? And I'll tell you how it can be close. Because there's one stage of the negotiation element left before a total agreement across all parties is made, and then you move on to the completion. It's there or thereabouts. Barca are willing to sell. Chelsea and Man United have either agreed fees or know what an agreeable fee would be. Personal terms are said to not be an issue in the sense of de Jong knows what Chelsea are going to offer. De Jong knows what Manchester United are going to offer, and he is happy with both. But he is talking to Barca because that's primarily where he wants to stay. It's funny now how no one's spinning the narrative that Chelsea are wrong to chase a player that doesn't want to join them 100%, because it isn't wrong. It's very normal indeed. The only final spaces left of this. How much of the £17 million will Barcelona offer the player? And what will life be like at Barcelona should De Jong stay? How will he be treated? How will the fans treat him? Where will his position be? What squad status will he have? Could Barcelona actually lose Christensen? Could they lose Kesse? If they do, what would those ramifications look like? All of this needs to be taken into consideration. It's coming down to the wire now. We are in the home straight. Things are on fire. Things are heating up, and it's getting spicy indeed. But I want your thoughts and I want your feelings. What decision is Frankie de Jong going to make today? Barca, Man United, or Chelsea? Which of the three clubs is he going to pick? What is his decision going to be today, according to the Ben Jacobs, according to the Fabrizio Romanos, according to the Gerard Romeros? It is coming to a conclusion. I want your thoughts and I want your feelings. Make sure you're smashing the like and the share button. Give that QR code a scan as well and check out private internet access. Take care. Goodbye. God bless.